Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the rule well and teach well, and salutations to all the Akim that's pushing his truth in all honesty and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Shalom. I'm just coming at you with a quick lesson. It's not going to be too long, short and brief. All right, starting with Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, starting at the top. And it reads, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." So if you're coming to serve the Lord, you striving to be a righteous man, all right, be a holy man, separate from this world. You got to prepare your soul for temptation, man, to be tempted in the flesh, man. Or you're going to have troubles in the flesh. It's going to be hard. All right. It's not easy, man. The powers that be on the left hand side going to try to target your mind, the spiritual demon Satan and his minions, man. They might sound like, sound bugged out to the world and it sound like, oh man, you off your rocker, but that's true, man. All right. We may sound crazy to these people on the outside looking in, but it's really what's going on, man. With Ephesians 6:12, we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places, man. So forces that we can't even see on the left hand side of the Heavenly Father is against us, man. Our adversaries, man, the devil and Satan, man. Verse 2, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble." So set your mind aright. All right. Make sure, you girded in this truth, man, and keeping your mind filtered from these demonic attacks, man. All right. Because we heavily under that, we heavily deal with that on this side because we in a bizarro world, it's upside down, it's upside the opposite of righteousness, man. So we constantly around evil and wickedness, whether we see it or not, whether, by the way of the internet, all wickedness is exposed. All right. But we around it 24/7, people with demons on them, man, it's all out hell out here, man. All right. Through the spirit before it manifests in the physical. All right. So, set thy heart aright, your mind, your lab, or your mind aright. All right. And constantly endure. All right. Endure. All right. Constantly endure, what scripture say, endure hardness as a good soldier, man. So we got to endure it, man. As a soldier, man, you go through rough trials, rough tests, and drills and certain things, but it tests you out, your mental. All right, test your strength. Or are you able to be conditioned for the battle, conditioned for the fight? So that's how we're going through. That's what we're going through in the spirit. Or the Lord's trying out our faith, man. We're going to hold the Lord down. Basically, we're going to stand 10 toes in this walk, man. Or no matter what comes our way. All right, verse 3. "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." So we got to cleave to the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father and the Son, and depart not away. All right, because we mayest be increased at the last end. When all our hell about to break loose, Jacob's trouble, we at the end. All right, the missiles about to come, by the way of that charagma being pushed. All right, that's going to be at that last end. So, Lord willing, we're going to be increased, whether the Lord give us that power, or are we going to be, beamed up in the chariots, or the Lord going to send the host of the angels, or the host of heaven down here to save us, man. But we're going to be increased at that last end, Isaiah 59:19, when the enemy coming as a flood, the Lord going to lift up that standard. All right. So verse 4, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." Because when you're in that lower state, man, you able to think clearly, you're able to process things. That's why, when your spirit get afflicted or your flesh get afflicted or when you receive affliction, period. All right. It causes you to get in a certain mind state or to be on the outside looking in. You be able to assess what you're going through and the situations you're dealing with. All right. So whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, man. So we count ourselves to be cheerful when we go through things and get tested, because we able to understand the problem and how to handle the situation and how not to let things get to us, man. So that's why I say, and be patient. It says, "And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." All I got to do is be patient and everything going to work it out. The Lord already got it worked out, but you got to see it through, man. All right, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So you got to go through adversity, man, to be tried, man. You know, gold is tried in the fire, because as soon as you get up out of it, you're going to be gold, man. You know, you're going to be precious, man. You know, you be likened it to fine gold, man, you know, and nothing more precious than gold. All right. So let me get James chapter 1. All right. I'm sorry. The top says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. All right. So James speaking to the men of the Lord. All right. Verse 2 says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. So, hey, count it all joy when you fall into different temptations, man. All right. Because there's different ways to test out your faith. All right. To test everything out. All right, test your character, test your mental. So you gotta understand is when you go through certain things, man, you being tested. Everything is a test. All right, everything that we go through pretty much is a test. You know how women give you shit tests, women test you out, women test your mental all the time, man. All right, they try to push your buttons, man. That's how Satan do. Because really, the works that Satan do, all this temptation and trying to sift brothers out, man. You know, hey, you know. Which that's how, you know, the Lord, the Heavenly Father, have it set up. But hey, man, you know, if you part of the elect, man, that's helping you out, because that's working and exercising your faith. All right, Lord willing, you know, we don't want to fall short of the grace and the glory of the Lord, but it will happen. But hey, man, when you catch on and know and see that Satan is testing you, you know, through the Spirit, man, hey, man, you like, man, you know, I got this. I'm gonna get through. I've seen this before. You know, you get that experience, man. You get that confidence that the Lord gonna work it out, and you get that confidence, man. You like, this ain't nothing, man. I already been through this before. All right. Verse 3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith work of patience. So the trying of your faith work of patience. So, hey, it take patience to build your faith. You know, you want things to happen. You know, you don't want to go through hell. You know, you might be going through something and it might last a little while, a short while, but it's working for your patience, man. All right. And that's what we really need in these last days, patience. All right. Verse 4, but let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right. So you got to let patience have a perfect work. You got to let patience work with you. All right, you gotta, you know, because it takes patience to go in and deal in these scriptures, man. You know, you gotta have, a mindset to be focused. You gotta have a focused mindset. All right, you gotta be focused on the prize. All right, what's the mission in this walk? All right, you don't want to lose track of what the mission is. You know, to get the hell up out of here, man. You can get sidetracked. All right, you know, you can, let your personal life intervene, but, you know, we all have a personal life, but you can't let that intervene or affect what's going on within this ministry, within this walk, man. You cannot let it, steer you astray, man. You know, so, hey, man, you know, you got to use wisdom, man, in all things, man. You gotta know how to abound, you know, how to act when you're abounding. All right, gotta know how to abound and know how to be abased. Basically, you know, when you have things in abundance, when you prosper, you gotta know how to carry yourself. And then when you brought low, you know, to a base level, you gotta still know how to carry yourself. All right, when the Lord sends blessings, you still gotta know how to carry yourself and keep your faith. And then, you know, when hell come your way, temptations, whatever come your way, you still gotta know how to maneuver and operate, man, within this work, man. All right, that's how you gotta handle it. You gotta continue to strive, man, and teach sound doctrine. Can't let nothing steer you astray and affect you, man. All right, can't let this hell, you know, whatever going on in this world, you know, let you lose track of that we fighting to get on them chariots, man. All right, that's why, you know, we got to put off that old man. We can't let these tangible things get in the way. That's why Yahweh Shai said, you know, everything of this world, well, what the scripts say, you know, everything of this world is temporal, man. All right, everything in this world is temporary. All right, you know, so, hey, man, you know, you might get something new, but, hey, man, you know, it depreciates in value over time, you know, so everything you get on this side, man, it can depreciates like it, but in the kingdom, hey man, hey, nothing gonna depreciate in the kingdom. You know, a chariot, man, you know, it's not likened into a car where it got get an oil change and can break down. All right, so a chariot is priceless. You can't put a price tag on a chariot. All right, but just cause you know you may feel you know you getting blessed, you know, say you getting some money in your pockets, getting a new whip, a new house. Can't let that get to your head. Yeah, you know that's a good blessing, but you can't let that go to your head, and you know, and you start slacking on the works, man. All right, but yeah, man, you know that's all I want to go into. You know, you gotta let patience have a perfect work. All right, you gotta understand. You gotta sit back and see what you going through. All right, when you getting tried, man, you're going through them temptations, man. All right, you know, as scripture say, you know, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So you gotta really lock in and you know, and not get double-minded. You know, have one foot in, one foot out. You know, constantly can't make up your mind. You got to make up your mind that you win this thing, you win this truth, and can't let nothing come in between that. Say you dealing with a woman and she trying to get you depressed and in your feelings. Hey man, if you gotta tell that woman to kick rocks, then tell her to kick rocks and keep it pushing, man. All right, you can't let these people get in the way of your salvation, because you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Nobody else can work out your salvation but yourself. So you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. All right, so hey, we not trying to get destroyed along with the world. All right, so Lord willing is edifying and uplifting. And with that being said, shalom.